Why is it a square? Why does it always want to go this way? Hey guys, this is Liberty of the Seas. May 29th, happening right now, live, as it says. That's my balcony. For some reason, I didn't want to be in the other orientation, so we're in the long format, which I don't prefer. I'm not going to stream live for long. It's kind of an experiment. See if it'll let me zoom in. There we go. Staten Island Ferry seems to never stop. We're starting our 9-day adventure on the Liberty of the Seas. We've been on this ship once before for a 5-night cruise to Bermuda. It was way too short, so now we're doing a 9-night. We have 4 stops. All stops are places we haven't been except one, which is Puerto Rico. We've been to once. And we're going to go to St. Martin. We're going to Turks and Caicos. And, oh wait, no, we've been to Bermuda. We are going to go one day to Bermuda. So 2 stops that are new, 2 stops we've been to before. There's my hubby. I'd go out onto the balcony, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose connection. I don't know what any of these buttons do. Would you like to see the room? Turn on the light. No, thought I'd turn on the light. I don't think this one works. This is our room. You can bring 2 bottles of wine, which is, here's our 2 bottles of wine that we brought on ourselves. These we paid to have on the boat already when we got into the room. That's why we have it. We didn't bring it on. We paid for it. But these we brought on. You're allowed to bring 2 bottles of wine per cabin. I hope not a norovirus break on this ship, but there could have been. They did have a helicopter fly over, and so maybe they were reporting it was a norovirus breakout. Hopefully not. I wouldn't recommend trying to do weed, but I know people have, especially on Carnival. People have. There's me. So we just started sailing. We're at Bayonne Cruise Port. This is our room. We have a king spacious with a balcony. A person, I think I'd rather not say that. But thanks for the idea. Cruise cabins are pretty small if you've never been on a cruise. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going. It might be lagging because I'm using the ship's Wi-Fi. Here's our tiny bathroom. Most things are inclusive, but not everything. Like you can get all the food you want and not pay anything, but they also have specialty dining that you do have to pay for. Drinks, like alcoholic drinks, you do have to pay for. You can get an unlimited package, but it costs extra. Soon we should be passing the bridge, but apparently I lost connection. So unfortunately I am stuck in the cabin. I can't go out on the deck. Hopefully somewhere else there'll be a strong signal so I can go out on the deck. Hi, Amir. Hi, a person. I'm from the U.S., the state West Virginia. We drove about 4 hours to get to New York. Hopefully, while I walk over here, don't lose connection again. Yeah, nice to meet you. At least in this mode, I can see the chat. When you do it the other way, you can't see the chat. Yep, that is New York, which we need to go visit at some point. I wish I could go out on the balcony, but every time I do, I lose connection, so I'm stuck in the room. But I'm not going to stay on for very long. Here's the room. It's a pretty decent room. Can't complain. I wish I had more plugs. The older ships, for some reason, didn't have a lot of plugs. But there's our booze for the trip. If there's anything else you want to see about this room, if you've never been on a cruise, this couch, it becomes a bed, so you can bring more people. Always a mirror. They give you waters. tiny bathroom. There's not a whole lot to show. Closet. Life preservers. But yeah, so I plan to live stream from other parts of the ship as well. But this is kind of a test, just to see how it would go. Let's see if we're near the bridge yet. If I lose connection, then I'm just going to end the stream. Well, that's the room. That's the balcony. And that was New York. So Spooky Cat Lady is signing out. I'll see you spooky cats later. Bye.